Was that a two-finger or a one-finger salute? Huh. Interesting.
Hey, everybody. It's always interesting. Ryan's here with the same people that are always on the show. I don't know why I introduce this every week, but
we might have new fans.
That's true.
Oh,
I'm
that's
Ryan
true.
Blaney with Coon and Chuck Bush. We all do this podcast for a year and a half. If you're new, welcome.
Yes.
If you're returning, welcome back.
What's
Welcome
up,
back.
peeps?
The
Glass
two or one
holes.
finger salute. So that's what Kyle Busch was talking about. Race winner, third win in a row. Either you wave to, you let someone go, or you flip them off if you're mad at them. And sometimes it's hard to see if it's two or one finger.
Who was giving it to him?
Or
Or who was he watching?
I don't know. I missed that part. Sorry, I failed you in
You
my
failed.
knowledge of the racing
I don't know
moment.
if he
Because
was
I was on a
talking about-
plane when the race happened.
Oh, yeah, you
Ah.
got to fly there.
Had to fly
you
there
were
and
such
fly
a
back.
celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was
Private.
talking about somebody giving it to him or he was watching somebody else. Because I know Larson and McMurray had a little thing on the track, and
Yeah.
McMurray had put a hand out the window, I thought.
No, he moved his way through the
Something.
field. Started, 32nd?
I think
Yeah,
that's
he
the
had to-
deepest in the
yeah.
field he's ever won from.
He blew by me.
Put on a
He-
clinic.
He literally run me over. He ran me over getting in at 3. And then he actually waved. Sorry
Yeah.
about it. But,
At least he was, polite and waving.
and
on
didn't
his
give
way.
me the
Yeah.
one finger salute. Yeah.
I did notice, though, I've been working on the driver's meeting videos. So when you're in the driver's meeting and you hear, drivers, please make sure you have the current, or that's crew chiefs, please make sure you have the current crew chief hand
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
That's
Are you paying
you.
attention?
Oh, I know it's you.
Okay. No, no, not that. I'm just saying, are you paying attention to the meeting? Yes, you are.
I wish more
Oh,
people
yeah.
asked questions in
Yeah.
the driver crew chief meeting. I love when there's a question because it's like nobody usually asks questions, and then it's like,
Well, it's really always if there's a problem like
Yeah.
in the Xfinity race,
Yeah.
we'll come up with a question. Normally like Newman.
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
something we'll
Usually,
ask
every
the
time I've been in there
It's
and
an old
somebody's had
guy.
a question, it's Newman.
Jeff Gordon had questions.
Yeah.
Hey, man, they've been in there a long time.
Where's
the
the
rules
turn
change
signal
over the
on the
years.
car when I need to pit?
Yeah.
But speaking of that, like when you signal to pit,
Yeah.
for the video, we always show somebody, motioning inside the car, waving.
Yeah.
There was one shot that we had that we were like debating, should we use this one? Should we use another one? And I could not tell for the life of me if they had pulled one finger, one finger, or two fingers, and
Yeah.
I'm pitting. And
Yeah.
I think it was two, or it was the index finger, but it looked for a minute like he's giving him the bird.
Shooting him the bird.
Should give him a thumbs down. I think that's more just like, have you ever been, granted, in your street car is different than racing.
Well,
When people piss me off, instead of flicking them off, I give a thumb down. I feel like because I've gotten a thumb down instead of being flicked off, and it's more disappointing. You're like, oh man,
it's like your parents.
sorry.
Like, they're not mad at you.
they're not mad.
disappointed
They're
at
just
you.
like,
Kim's living in gladiator times. She's like, I give him the thumbs down.
Shall he live?
Let him die.
It goes like this. I'm going to do that next time. I'm going to hold my hand out the window like this, and I'm going to go like this. And
Yeah.
if someone pisses me off, I'm going to just go, "Arrgh."
Or if it was a good pass, like when Kyle Busch passed you, was like,
Yeah.
yeah, all right, I'm
Yeah.
impressed.
You can't see the thumb, though,
Yeah.
if you're behind me.
oh, true.
So
You really
it
have
just
to
look
make,
like a fist. So it'd be like,
you really got to make sure you got your wrist. You got
Yeah.
to do like an awkward.
But that
I
way,
don't
when
know.
you like, you
What?
can't see the thumb if you're behind until you
yeah.
give them.
That maybe I just got to go like
Yeah.
big teetering and
Yeah.
then or down.
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
I
You can
realize
barely
when
get
I'm
your-
sticking my thumb out, I'm like putting it in front of Kim's face. It's like
Or if like somebody passed you for the win or something in your post race interview, when the media asks you a question instead of answering, like, well, what did you think of Kyle Busch's pass on you? You're like,
I did not approve. That'd be fun. But the thing is, you can't you're not going to get like your whole arm out the window. It's like literally your wrist. So hopefully they can see it. You can't, at least I can't.
the cameras could though. Is
Put my hand.
is
Yeah.
where it's the payoff is the TV cameras,
Yeah.
and then in slow mo.
Certain people have certain hand motions to each other. Like me, Chase, and Daryl.
Yeah.
We do certain hand motions to each other. I can't tell you what they are, but
Secrets.
now everybody's gonna be watching.
yeah, you should watch.
Yeah.
They're pretty humorous. When one of us lets each other go or passes each other, we have some hand signals.
Interesting. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have
Are they
to
are they
for that.
decided upon beforehand? Like,
We
did you
have
guys
our-
get together and have like a meeting?
We have our own ones. Yeah, me and Chase.
Yeah.
We were like, I'm like, all right, whenever I pass you, I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
and he's like, okay, I'm gonna do this whenever I pass you, and then we got Bubba in, and we're trying to get new recruits.
Yeah.
Oh no, almost dropped that. We're trying to get new people.
Okay.
So if you want to join, send me your application. And
So all the drivers listening, send your applications. to
yeah, all the drivers that
like
listen to this show.
one
Glass
driver
Case of Motion,
probably.
care of Ryan Blaney.
Yeah.
And he will.
It's pretty funny. You should. I hope the camera shows when me and Chase are around each other next time because it's usually pretty humorous.
I'm going to be watching for it now.
So all of you producers working for the broadcast,
I'm surprised
Fox,
that they haven't caught on for as much tape as they review and that sort of thing.
Next time he's got the in-car camera, give both of them an in-car camera, all right? We'll put one in Chase's car, one in Ryan's car.
Yeah.
I mean, those are two up-and-coming stars, so I feel like there should be in-car cameras on that, right?
I haven't had an in-car camera in a long time.
Come on, Fox. Get on that.
Yeah, what a Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's who makes that call.
Yeah, I don't know. I
think some of
does.
it's sponsor related too. If they have like the decals
some
in
of
the
them have
camera
Ford,
shot,
the Ford in-car camera and stuff like that.
Though.
And our producer just walked in late, which is
Way
nice.
to be late.
But if they show us at Talladega, there'd be a lot of hand motions going back and forth past each other. It'd be pretty funny. You might get worn out. Like, but
You're the guy on the football sidelines.
I think everybody. I think they need to change it to where there's maybe 4 or 5 people who have in-car cameras these days.
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to give one to everybody.
They should, and you should be able to. You know how on I forget where you can watch. I don't know if it's like NASCAR Mobile or something where the ones that have in-car. There should be a platform where there's an in-car camera in every single car with like the stats and stuff, and you should be able to choose which car you want to watch from.
Yeah,
and
every
watch
single
the car.
Yes. Yeah, every car.
That would take a lot of bandwidth. And we're getting there, I think. We'll be there one day.
Yeah.
Because right now, I mean, like, the ability to show the amount of bandwidth that it would take to have a stream for every single car in the field.
Well, then maybe you just do it for like
maybe the top 20 in points.
Top 20 in points, yeah.
I think the technology is getting there that eventually we will be able to do that.
IndyCar does it.
Yeah.
IndyCar is in-car cameras for everybody, and F1.
Okay.
But granted, they don't have
their field is a little smaller.
38 cars.
Yeah.
But like I said, just top 20. I think you could do that.
And then you get to choose. I think that'd be really cool. And you hear in-car audio for it, so it's like you are the driver.
Yeah. I thought the cool thing they did last year was, and they're doing it again this year, we announced it actually, the live Twitter feed. Pretty cool during the playoffs. That'd be nice.
Speaking of live right now, we are recording this on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. I'm currently looking at NASCAR.com and Press Pass. There is a
breaking news.
Breaking news going on from Roush Fenway.
Let's hear it.
Oh, well, I can't hear it because if I pipe it in right now, then it's going to
obviously the rumor is that it's Kenseth returning.
The press conference is now.
Yeah. Okay, press conference is going on right now. It is breaking right now. So as it develops, we will bring up the topic.
We need to give Kenseth a little crap, though. He totally screwed our schedule today. We had scheduled to be doing different things at this time.
Yeah.
Things were happening.
Things were going to be happening. We'll discuss what those things are in a little bit. But because Kenseth threw a wrench into the plan.
Breaking on Twitter right now, Roush Fenway has announced that Wyndham Rewards has joined as a new team sponsor. So they got a new team sponsor.
What if all this Matt Kenseth stuff is just like totally fake? Poor guy.
As of right now, it's
Did you see where Chicagoland Speedway, though, used a GIF? It had like a GIF of Kenseth holding a steering wheel that they had done for like whatever playoff media. And they're like, we wonder if Kenseth even knows how to do this anymore.
I saw one to where it was really weird. It was like a space picture and like the Earth, and then it had like the NASCAR logo on it, and then it had an old man in a rocking chair, and it had Kenseth's face on it, and it was like, "I'm back, bitches," or something like that. It was funny. Yeah,
like right now, there's like 2 empty chairs on this stage. Yeah.
What if he just breaks out in like a high school football team banner?
Guess who's back? Back again.
Yeah.
I hope he does.
Shady's back. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
He didn't say he was retiring. That was like towards the end of the season, everybody was talking about Kenseth like essentially retiring, like his last Cup race we know of. And I'm like, guys, if anybody's going to sneak back in, it's going to be Kenseth.
Has anyone ever, though, like actually not raced again when they said they were
retiring?
I'm
sure.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, like, not raced in general at all?
In general.
In NASCAR?
Yeah, I mean, in general,
just like
number one.
Yeah.
Like somebody who's been like Tony Stewart.
Yeah.
He's still racing sprint cars. And, Jeff Gordon was like, I'm done. And then.
Well, that wasn't his fault.
I know, but still, he came back.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
And Mark Martin's apparently a part of this announcement, too. Did you hear that? What if Mark comes back? That'll be so badass, man.
I did see where Mark had I saw on Mark's Twitter,
flying.
It's like, I have a really big news coming soon.
And he beat the sun up this morning. He's flying somewhere. He lives in
Florida. Yeah.
So what if he's flying up here? Oh, my God. What if they're going to be a part-time driver?
What if they're really taking this old guys versus young guys thing this year? Literally, and they're bringing Mark Martin back.
I'm watching TweetDeck, And I'm seeing all of the tweets come in, and right now it says, so Mark Martin is back too. Here's one. Mark Martin announces that Matt Kenseth will be joining. Wait,
what?
Mark Martin announced that Matt Kenseth
will be.
This is all happening live.
What if Mark's going to be like his crew chief or something, or maybe Mark's going to be like director of competition? He is. He's on there. Oh my gosh!
The stage right now.
I feel like this is. You know how you get somebody at the Hall of Fame to introduce you, like somebody else introduces you for your Hall of Fame. I feel like that's the route they're taking. Like, who can we get to introduce?
We're going Roush Legends. And
Roush Legend is introducing a Roush Legend.
Oh, and it went to a full page ad there for a second. And Mark is now walking over to his seat. He's taking his
There's got to be there's got to be some other sliver of like why Mark is there. It can't just be announcing.
I want Mark to run.
Well,
that'd be so awesome. It'd be so cool if he came back just for like 2 races.
Maybe for Darlington for the throwback weekend.
He's the throwback.
Darlington,
He is the throwback.
Yeah.
That actually would be funny if you had throwback drivers.
Either
and paint
race
schemes or instead of paint schemes, but you had the throwback driver race.
There is that like old school series that goes around and runs the old cars.
Yeah,
that would be kind of badass. Just like an exhibition race.
Yeah,
which you have an announcement today that has to do with Darlington.
Matt Kenseth is now on the stage sitting next to
Matt Kenseth.
Yeah,
Matt Kenseth.
Matty.
What's Matt's first race? I heard Kansas.
Hang on, I'm pulling it up right now. Come on. This is the thing I hate about TweetDeck. Nate Ryan tweeting, naming the new driver of the number 6 Ford. Mark Martin introduces Matt Kenseth. So he's happy to introduce
So
him
really,
today.
Mark is just introducing him.
Yeah.
Dang it.
As of right now.
I really do think it'd be cool, though, for Darlington to have the throwback drivers.
Pretty awesome. Be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Those are starting to roll out, though.
They are
Darlington teams.
DiBenedetto came out with one.
Yes.
I thought someone else did. Bubba came out with
didn't
one.
Kurt announce his? I
I didn't see Kurt.
I thought so. Maybe I could be wrong.
Bubba's got one for Talladega this weekend. He's got a throwback 43 car from like the 80s.
There's not a theme this year, though, right? It's just like a choose any throwback you want, is what I thought.
Yeah, I don't think there's a
it's
decade.
just sort of like
always have at it.
Yeah.
That thing.
Sorry, I'm reading things as they're coming in, so I'm distracted. So
I could tell.
If you guys talk a little bit, I'll be able to just sort of talk about.
We're talking.
Well, we're
Darlington
like interested in what's happening.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're all waiting with bated breath.
We can talk about Darlington. So the reason things got jockeyed around today is today. Speaking of Darlington throwbacks, we're announcing my throwback scheme for my 12 car, and it's going to be after my dad's 77 Jasper car that he ran in 03.
Ooh.
I'm excited about that. We were going to make an announcement about it this morning at this time, but Matt Kenseth had a show back up. And
big news day in NASCAR.
And
dang it, Matt
so
Kenseth.
we're going to announce that here in a little bit. Actually, by the time this podcast is out, it'll be out.
So like the next best thing, I said it'd be cool to have throwback drivers. The next best thing to having a throwback driver is I guess, your dad's paint scheme.
Yeah, so it'll be cool. I haven't even seen the car yet, so I'm excited.
Oh, you haven't?
I've just seen renderings of it.
Are you going to see it for the first time when they're unveiling it? Or are you going to get a sneak peek and then unveil it?
I think I want to see it as it's unveiled live.
Yeah, because what if you hate it?
Not
that you're going to hate it, but what if...
That's ugly.
What if
it's going to be on NASCAR.com?
Yeah, it's going to be on NASCAR.com. I'm going to do a Facebook Live at 4 with it, so that should be pretty fun. So, I'm excited. My dad's going to be there too, and he has no idea about it. I kind of kept it a secret.
Oh, wait, he doesn't know what he's there for?
No, I just told him. Yeah, that's why it's
awesome.
It's like a surprise party. I told him, I'm like, hey, they want to do a interview with you about sprint cars, something like that, and they want to do it at the Penske shop and have me there.
That's actually super cool.
And he was like, I'm not doing that.
Make sure there's a camera like on Dave.
Yeah.
What if he cries?
I don't think he'll cry. He's not the crying type. But no, it should be fun. I'm excited. That Jasper car was his second Cup car he run.
Is that
really neat?
Is that the one that you have the license plate?
Yeah, I'm a Bronco. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's that car. Yeah, so that's 15 years ago. So that's a long time. 03.
I know. My producer's like, Kim, you're going to be part of it. Yeah, I'm going to be part of the coverage. I'm not part of the unveil for Ryan, but I'm
Kim will be the
cover
spokesmodel pulling off the cover.
Yeah,
I'm
you
help covering it on
the
NASCAR.com.
We can pull off the cover. A Glass Case of Emotion sponsored cover pull off.
That's not a bad idea.
This podcast brought to you by Pull Off. Pull out?
You can pull out on the track after you pull off your cover.
This pull-off brought to you by Glass Case of Emotion.
We should get our logo put on like car covers.
Yeah.
There's new branding.
That is true. You would probably have to pay the sponsor that normally has the car cover.
Yeah.
Who has...
That's true.
I actually came up with a couple of ideas for some branding T-shirt ideas that we could do.
Oh, I've heard.
I told Kim one of these. One is like, it's sort of a cartoon drawing of a empty toilet paper roll and a hand reaching across on the front of the shirt with just GCOE written on it.
Yeah.
The other one's like a red balloon just sort of held up on the shirt and then a hand coming across with a pin.
Oh,
getting ready to
yeah.
pop it. So,
that'd be awesome.
Trademark Glass Case of Emotion.
Ooh, we need it. I'm be honest with you. More and more people ask me about
we
merchandise, shirts, and stuff like that. We really need to.
We've dropped.
There were a lot of glass holes in Richmond.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because we did our first live podcast there. I like to think it is. Maybe. We just gained some fans there, but
and fans of all ages.
Yes,
glass holes of all ages.
Yes, I got shouted at several times, and it scared me, frankly. Like when people yell, "Chuck Bush!" I was like, "What'd I do?
Yeah,
what happened?
What did I do? I didn't do it. Whatever it is, I didn't do it."
Yeah,
so.
No, it was cool. There was tons of people. It was a beautiful day.
I was surprised. I thought it was gonna be freezing, and then it ended up being gorgeous.
Yeah, it made up for the last 2 weeks, which was nice.
Gorgeous.
So, got to go out. You tried for the NASCAR Carnivore. You went around. You tried some stuff. A lot of craft beers.
Some beers, and they were delicious. Mm-hmm. Richmond, by the way, is like one of the fastest growing craft beer scenes in the country.
I like downtown
they have like
Richmond.
30 plus breweries now, and I would go there maybe a day early in the fall just to spend some time in Richmond.
Nice.
I did not get to try our beer. You did.
I did.
How was it?
Let's go back in the fall and try it then.
Okay. What is an IPA?
No, it was what was it?
It's like
I think it's a pale ale.
It's
a pale ale with a sort of a citra.
Yeah, that's more like a summer.
It was, and so they've only been open since March 10th.
Oh.
And I feel like it's hard to give a legit review of a beer.
What he's saying is that
early.
beer was
bad. It was not bad.
Just like this podcast.
It was not bad.
We
went to that Boulevard Burger and Brew place before.
Oh, Boulevard Burger and Brew is delicious.
And I had a sour beer before I went.
If you want a sour beer, you should go to the Answer, the place I went. They have 56 taps there. I tried probably half of them. I would have stayed there all afternoon if I was allowed.
You drank 28 beers?
I tasted. I would have been on the floor. I would have been in the hospital. It would have been NASCAR Carnivore in the hospital.
But the thing, when you go from a sour to like a pale ale, the taste transition is tough. So I had to drink 2 of the Glass Case beers. Second one was a lot better. But as like their brewery, it's new. So I like where they're going with it. And I think that if you give them a little bit more time with the recipe and give them a little bit more time to brew it, it'll get better. And it's in like
just
an
like
old...
this podcast.
Yeah. Give it time to ferment. Not ferment. That's wine.
Ferment.
Yeah. Anyway,
and
it's in an old like storefront.
Yeah.
In the fan. Is it the Fan District or just the Fan in Richmond?
You mean Scott's Addition?
Huh?
Where were you? I don't know what part of Richmond it is.
The Fan.
I guess that's a part.
It's an old historic part of Richmond. Anyway,
near the baseball stadium.
It's in an. It's down from the.
Because if it was near Boulevard, that's called.
It's like a mile or two from Boulevard.
I think that's in Scott's Addition, where like all the breweries were.
It wasn't. It was with a bunch of the drawings on the walls and all this stuff.
That's everywhere in Richmond.
Anyway, it's in an old storefront, so all of their tanks where they brew the beer are in a glass enclosure.
Oh,
and they had Ron Burgundy on the door, hence the reason.
It's
Glass Case of Emotion.
Okay. They didn't name it after our podcast. They named it after the thing that we named our podcast after.
But
we were first.
Yeah,
we were.
Yeah, they opened March 10th.
Yeah, we were definitely
been out before them.
So we should have trademarked ours.
Trademark.
We would have made some money. But
you had an interesting week. Monday, you were out in California.
I was. Yeah, I flew there Sunday.
You flew out? Oh yeah, Sunday we did. I think we raced on Sunday.
Yeah, I flew out Sunday and I got to California and I went to the Infinity War premiere. Not last night, Monday night.
I saw a lot of people, like celebrities, that were at the premiere that weren't in the movie. That just saw it, were like beside themselves over it.
Yeah,
it was so good.
It was amazing.
In Richmond, Michael Rooker was at the race.
Good job.
Yeah, good job.
We were practicing saying that all morning. He was at the race. He was the honorary pace car driver.
He was.
And you got a chance to talk to him. Right?
I did.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. For those of you who don't know, Michael Rooker is Rowdy Burns from Days of Thunder, and he's Yondu from the Guardians of the Galaxy. And he was also in The Walking Dead.
And he's also in Tombstone.
Yes.
So many things.
Tombstone, greatest film of all time.
Yeah.
But you got a chance to talk to him.
He's a great guy. Yeah, we interviewed him. So you want to toss it to me interviewing him in Richmond?
Let's take a listen.
Hey, everybody. Ryan here, hanging out at beautiful Richmond Raceway, and I have a very special guest. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey, good to be here, man.
Yeah. Well, I heard you've been to a few races before.
A few, yeah.
But this is your first time at Richmond. How do you like it so far?
I'm having a good time. Yeah, just practiced out there with the pace car and 40 miles, put it on cruise control, 40 miles an hour, and it was too fast for me already.
It was too fast? That's all right. Well, yeah, you get to drive the pace car, and that'll be pretty. Is it your first time driving the pace car?
First time driving the pace car.
Well, that's good. That's a first for everything. But too bad. I'll have to tell the front row to give you a bump or something.
Goose it up a little bit.
Yeah, give you a wake-up call if you're not woken up already. But so, a lot of people know you from, as Rowdy Burns and Days of Thunder. I absolutely loved I'm a big Marvel fan. So I loved your character, Yondu, and Guardians of the Galaxy.
Excellent,
and,
right.
I heard you're going to be at the premiere.
I'm going to be there Monday.
Yeah, so am I.
You're going to be there?
I'm really excited.
Oh, excellent, man.
I'm surprised I got the invite.
Oh,
and
really? No, dude. Everybody talks about you at Marvel.
I think you're lying right now.
I totally.
Yeah, no. But no, I'm really excited for the new movie. I actually there was like one single tear that went down my face when you
How long did it take to get down though?
It was a long time.
I mean, dude,
long time.
I did a tear too. It took a whole week.
A whole week to finally get done.
A whole week until I finally realized it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. Well, I absolutely love that character. I'm excited for the new movie. Do you have any predictions for the new movie? Can you spill us any beans?
Of course. What do you want to know?
What do you know? I want to know what you know.
Nothing.
Nothing?
None.
I want to know what you think then. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't think about anything.
It's not even going to be a movie.
Especially when it comes to Marvel and predicting what they want to do.
It's hard to predict
It's amazing, yeah.
Yeah. But
they keep everybody on their toes, though.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's what you need. We try to do that at NASCAR. We try to keep everybody on their toes.
Well, if you read the comics, though, you kind of got an inkling of what's gonna go down, but you don't know how they're really going to do it, though, right? So
yeah, you never know.
Still going to be great.
Yeah. The comics are the Infinity Gauntlet comics are pretty good. But so we've been talking about a sequel to Days of Thunder, and I think we've had some. I think it's time. It's time for everything.
Don't you think so? I think so. Oh hell yeah!
And do it in modern. We've talked about like modern day, and then having you there. I think you can be the retired Rowdy Burns, and you own a team now.
I own a team,
and then you have to pick a driver. What driver would you pick besides me to drive for you?
Well, I'm kind of partial to that name, Rowdy. So,
Kyle Bush.
Kyle, I'd go with Cal.
I think he's good. Your guys' personality on the track.
Besides you,
good.
Besides you.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll be manager or something, or competitor. But no, we think it'd be good to have you guys own teams now.
And then,
you're retired, and then you own them.
I'm owner. I like that idea of being owner-operator, though.
You got to run the show. Yeah. You're a hands-on owner.
Well, yeah. But, maybe I want to drive, too.
I think you could come out of retirement for the 500 for Daytona.
Just for Daytona.
Yeah.
Just for the Daytona.
That would be an amazing. See, we're getting the ball rolling on all these concepts.
Rowdy gets hurt, and...
Right. And you have to
I'll have to step in.
Yeah, it's like the opposite of the first Days of Thunder. Yeah. This is good. This is why we do this stuff.
This is brainstorming, baby.
We got Tom Cruise on next week, and he's gonna let us know what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So we're excited to interview
Tom. Well, whatever Tom wants, Tom gets.
Yeah.
I'm with Tom.
Yeah. Well, good. Well, thanks for talking to me about nonsense for a little bit, and hope you enjoyed today.
This is not nonsense, dude.
We're talking about real motion picture ideas.
Redoing Days of Thunder. Not redoing. A reimagining? Would it be a reimagining? Or,
reimagining,
kind of a
sequel.
20 years later. 25 years later.
Where are they now?
Where are they now?
Yeah, I think that'd be really
Still
good.
Still at the track, baby.
Still at the track.
Yeah.
You can't
leave.
No
better place.
No better place. Well, hopefully you enjoy the day.
Indeed, I will.
Enjoy it.
Indeed.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Ryan, good interview. Thank you for
nice job.
Thanks for doing that for us.
Yeah. I can't wait to talk to Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
That's breaking news. We're going to have Tom Cruise on the show next week.
Yeah.
Ryan said we would.
Yeah, he's flying in privately. I got it all hooked up. So, no, Michael was a great guy. He was very cool, and he loved our concept of Days of Thunder too.
Yes.
Days of Lightning.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought of that title, and I thought it was pretty good.
Days of Lightning.
Or Knights of Lightning.
But the bad Knights of Lightning would work.
Yeah.
But the bad thing is lightning comes before thunder. But we don't have to get too.
It's a reimagining.
It's a reimagining.
Maybe in this world, lightning comes
Exactly. It's a different world.
Yeah.
We should just make it futuristic like crazy.
But if instead of you could do a prequel that had lightning in it.
That could be good.
Or that could just be Cars with Lightning McQueen. Boom.
We should just make a new Cars movie.
We're going to reimagine Cars, but with trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same.
No.
It'll be way different.
Yeah.
Way different.
Totally different.
But no, I saw him Monday.
Yeah.
At the premiere, and he was super nice again.
Who did you get to see all of it? There's a lot of people in that movie. First of all,
tons. No, so I that was really the only one I saw. We had to go there early because all the stars come in afterwards, and it was like an hour late starting, just because they had to corral like all these people, and it was really cool. The movie was unreal.
Who was your favorite in the movie? Who did the best job?
So what's interesting is like they break all the characters up. They kind of have their certain groups, and they go off and do their separate missions, which I thought was the only way that they could kind of corral everybody, which was good. Not just have them all on screen at once. But I thought like the Iron Man and Doctor Strange and Peter Quill, their little Star-Lord they were pretty funny.
Okay.
Their interaction was pretty cool.
Like that's just like a bunch of smartasses hanging out together.
Pretty much, which made it amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mainly Doctor Strange and Iron Man were funny. So
were there any surprises in the movie? Obviously, you can't tell us.
Tons of surprises.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta go.
The thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs way up.
2.
It was unreal.
You're gonna see it again because you're the type that you like to see movies more than once in a theater.
Yeah,
you
so
really like.
I'm going tomorrow night with some crew guys after we land in Talladega. So it was unreal. You will be sad, happy,
all of the
tense.
You'll laugh.
You'll
exciting.
Cry.
You'll hurl.
All of the feels.
You're gonna get all the feels.
Okay.
It was badass.
Now I'm excited.
It does not. You won't expect it.
Have you seen the new Super Troopers yet?
I haven't. I need to.
I haven't either.
It's done well. In the box office.
They made like $15 million or something. Crazy.
It's getting
considering what did they raised what $2 million or something.
I forgot what it was they raised, but
yeah.
I was gonna try and go, but my weekend was kind of shot from.
Oh yeah.
It was a quick turn in Richmond, and we were at the track so long I didn't get. I was gonna go, and then Sunday I slept all day.
That's the only problem with the night races.
Yeah.
Because you're pretty much at track all day.
Yeah.
All those slower mornings.
That was good. A new Venom trailer came out too, which was nice. No, you didn't see it. No,
I didn't.
Venom. Tom Hardy's playing him, so you got to go see the movie.
I like Tom Hardy.
Is Christopher Nolan directing? So will his face be covered? Because like every time Tom Hardy's in a film with Christopher Nolan, his face is
I don't know why this reminded me. Maybe for some reason, talking about Tom Hardy reminded me that I heard a rumor. You know how in past episode we had talked about who would be a good successor to Daniel Craig in the next Bond. I heard
Tom Hardy.
No, that it might be Emily Blunt, and it might be a female Bond.
How did Tom Hardy remind
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why Tom Hardy.
Because we were talking about new movies, and then Emily Blunt was in A Quiet Place.
Yeah, I don't know why. That's where my brain went.
6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon right there.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
And you name a movie that Kevin Bacon was in that had any one of.
But
Tremors.
For some reason, I was reminded of that. We were talking movies.
Always Tremors.
Always Tremors. Not Footloose.
No.
Or Dirty Dancing.
Footloose. Footloose was
Footloose?
Kevin Bacon.
I never saw Footloose.
The town where it's illegal to dance, and then Kevin Bacon comes to town and changes their ways.
Yeah.
Oh, the 80s.
Oh, the 80s. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Emily Blunt could be
I think
Bond.
that would be a cool thing.
Blunt. Emily Blunt.
I think her name would still be Bond.
I know.
And her name would still be James.
Jamie?
No, it would just be James.
James?
A girl's name can be James.
Can it?
For sure. I would. My dad's name is James, and I would for sure if I had a daughter named James. Her James.
Name it.
What's his?
I would name it
Ryan
James.
Reynolds and who's he married to?
Oh,
Blake Lively.
Yeah.
One of their little girls' name is James.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, hey, apparently you can do that.
Yeah.
You can name anybody, anyone, anything.
And really, the whole why couldn't Bond be a female? You know.
Exactly.
The new Doctor Who is
so
a female,
then is like
so.
then is Moneypenny a dude?
Moneypenny.
And he's
Flip the
like,
roles.
Is mom dad now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's so many things that could.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. I mean, I like Emily Blunt. I'm a fan of Emily Blunt.
I like her a lot. She's awesome.
I don't know if
she was really
our producer
good.
just sent me Pussy Galore. She was one of my favorite Bond girls. Yes, I actually liked Honey Rider better though. For the record,
Really?
Honey Rider.
Better than Pussy Galore?
Honey Rider was a better Bond girl in my opinion.
Honey Rider was in. Is that Diamonds Are Forever?
No.
No. That was that Plenty O'Toole?
Honey Rider's the one that has
Austin
the
Powers.
like really cool bikini on the beach.
Yes.
Dr. No.
Yes, Dr. No.
Yeah.
What the heck was her name in Diamonds Are Forever? Because she was good.
IDK.
Son of a. That's one of my favorite Bond films. Ryan's just sitting there. Like,
we almost watched Diamonds Are Forever last night. Instead, we watched Glengarry Glen Ross. Coffee is only for closers.
I
haven't seen that
I zoned out
First
for a minute,
place,
guys. I have
this brand new Cadillac Eldorado. Second place, set of steak knives. Third place, you're fired.
I'm still lost.
ABCs. Always be closing.
You're quoting movies I have no idea
I always
about.
feel bad for Shelley in that movie.
Who the am I? Who the are you? I'm the guy that's got the leads. Sorry. You got to see Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah, you do.
Just for that one scene with Alec Baldwin and Jack Lemmon.
Right.
Yeah.
It is one of the
Coffee
greatest.
Coffee is for closers.
Put that coffee down.
I don't know.
I actually know the movie quotes.
Yeah. High five.
I would love to be on board with you guys. I should just start quoting Infinity War over here.
I'm the only one that knows.
Ryan got to talk about a movie that we don't know anything about yet. So we got to talk about a movie that.
So let's talk about who dies in Infinity War. Everybody.
Do it.
The
Don't
whole
do it.
thing. It's an Infinity War.
And then at the end of the movie, they just say, "We're done. No more MCU. It's over."
In memorandum with not in memorandum.
In memoriam.
In memoriam, and they have every character killed off everybody.
Yeah, with a slow crawl and some nice violin music.
Yeah, and everyone gets up and they're like, "Oh, well, I don't know.
I don't know
what to think
What
about
are they
that."
going to do next? That's the end. We are going to Talladega this
I was
weekend.
going to say the opposite of nice violin music is the high screeching of cars going around, screeching. The roar of the engines as they power through.
There you go.
Talladega Super
We
Speedway.
didn't discuss this, but did you see it was a week or two ago on Radioactive where Chad K-Anus? I'm going to start using that now. Side note.
Chad K-Anus. I was doing a feature one time, and I was putting lower thirds on Chad Knaus and moved the A around so it said Chad K-Anus. And I didn't realize it until we were, QCing it, and they're like, you misspelled Knaus.
Anyway, where he got on the radio, and he's like, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. And Jimmy gets on and he goes, is that from Talladega Nights?
Yeah.
Oh, Jimmy.
Come on, man. I cannot believe Jimmy didn't know that. That's un-American.
Yeah. But Talladega Nights, Friday night, Talladega, big one on the boulevard.
Yeah. It's pissing me off the whole time. Freaking gnat. Big one on the boulevard. I'll be a part of it. Are you going to be a part of it?
Yeah, I think so. Russell
emailed
me.
I'll be there.
Nice.
You're going to be there too?
Yeah, we're shooting some stuff.
Cool.
So I'll be there.
Secret project?
So,
you can't tell us. You just said
I don't know
stuff.
yet. Stuff at Talladega.
Okay.
Shooting some stuff at Talladega. So we might be on the float talking to y'all.
The games this year, though, are very interesting.
The
names of the games are
crazy.
what I love the most.
Yeah, so I
Like
think
Trap Queen?
the Trap Queen is definitely the weirdest one. So here's the description of Trap Queen. 4 ladies equipped with sponges run through a pit of 600 gallons of a mystery substance. And I guess they're going to have to fill their sponges up and then squeeze them out into some container of some sort, and whoever gets to the top first wins.
Some sort
and I think
of
they
secret
get
sauce.
A cash money prize.
Cash money. You
That's
get
the
cash
biggest.
money
That's
for
the
the
biggest prize.
What could be the mystery substance?
I could take a guess.
Like
it's got to be something
ranch dressing.
It can't be that thick because the sponge is gonna have to soak it up. Maybe it's just urine.
Ew.
KY.
Cat pee.
Oh,
KY
KY.
jelly. You think so? That's hard to squeeze into a sponge too, though.
What's that? What did you say? I missed it. I really wish I heard it.
You really, yeah. KY jelly is hard to squeeze into a sponge, according to Kim.
I don't know. You would think it is. We'll just leave it at that.
Leave it right there. Anyway, so that should be interesting to watch.
What if it's hot sauce?
No, you can't.
Terrible.
That would you got any cuts?
You got any cuts or gets in your butt?
In the raccoon wounds?
Gets in your eyeballs? That's like a health issue.
It depends on the hot sauce.
Family Guy quote.
Some are milder than the others.
I don't care how mild it is. It can be Tabasco.
Yeah.
And you'd get chop it like it's hot is good.
Yeah. A unique team pork chop eating contest
with
no hands.
Oof. Stick it to me. Use your imagination as contestants use a plunger and rolls of toilet paper. So basically one person is holding the plunger, or the plunger is attached to one person, and they have to insert the plunger into the toilet paper roll.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck, do you want to read the last description? No balls.
No balls.
No balls.
A slippery, fun version of musical chairs using race tires and exercise balls.
And that's gonna be funny. I'm sure they'll lube them up with some KY or something, so it's hard to sit on them. But that should be fun.
I feel like the big one should be sponsored by some sort of petroleum jelly.
Yeah, yeah.
What?
KY sensations.
What was it? What was in the kiddie pool last year when they had girls look? Remember they were looking for a key or something?
It was like beans or pudding or something.
Ew.
Yeah, it was whatever they do is gross, and I can't believe people do it.
What if it was pickle juice as the mystery substance?
That's a lot of juice.
My mind is aglow with whirling torrents of notes of creative.
What if they dump all?
Cascading
It is
through.
pickle juice, but they just dump the pickle jars into things, so it's like they're rummaging around with dill pickles floating.
Pickles and everything. Oof. I don't know.
You don't like pickles?
I mean, I like pickles. It's just that the smells from the big one. I remember last year it was unpleasant.
Yeah, I try to carry as much beers around with me as possible.
Oh yeah, how are you coming on your
Beer balloons? Super
remember?
soaker?
Well, your beer balloons that you were gonna throw, and then your super soakers.
Oh, that's easy because there's really only two parts to the super soaker thing. One is getting super soakers, and two is putting liquor in the super soakers. Yeah. So, and I can get two of those things at Walmart. I could, yeah. But the thing is, I'm curious about the beer balloons because we had this discussion when we first brought them up. You have to gently toss them and tell this person don't break it, and then bite it. You see frat kids bite beers, smash it over their head. They smash it, bite it, and then they shotgun it. All right, you have to carefully catch this. Then you have to bite the rest of it and squeeze it in your mouth. It'd be like that with a can,
or you hold it,
or with a balloon,
and just sort of clip the knot.
We're gonna get clips. You have scissors on you? Carry a Swiss Army knife?
Okay, now
it's
Talladega.
People don't really carry Swiss Army knives anymore.
I would feel like a lot of people at Talladega are gonna have a pocket knife.
You think?
I mean, I can get beer balloons. I can get all this stuff at Walmart.
Yeah.
Any store really has.
Any superstore.
Any superstore. Costco. That gotta be where they get 600 gallons of mystery substance at a deal. Great rate.
It is Alabama.
Yeah, I don't know if they have one there. Maybe have a Theo's, your normal country store, like a local. I just made up a name.
Oh, okay. I was like, is there Theo's that I've never?
Yeah, Chuckos. That's a lot of money. That's a big commitment to get 600 gallons of something. Speaking of a lot of money, spending a lot of money. Was this a good transition?
It was a good transition.
Where are we going?
Nick, you sent this to me. Nick Cage. Nick Cage has spent money on.
I did send this
Just
to you.
run down this list real
quick. The dude's
quick.
broke.
A dinosaur skull, a 9-foot-tall burial tomb, shrunken pygmy heads, a private island, 2 castles, the most haunted house in New Orleans, the first Superman comic, and a pet octopus named Army.
I mean,
I just
he's
made
been
up the
in
name.
a lot of movies, though. He's probably second to Kevin Bacon in the number of random...
Nick Cage. I'm going to buy an octopus.
He's been face off. That's one of my favorites of his.
Sorry,
he's
he didn't do woo, did he?
Air Force One was, not Air Force, Con Air.
Con Air.
Yeah.
He had
a
great flow in Con
mullet.
Air. Yeah, great flow in Con Air. National Treasure was a good movie.
I do. I'm a fan of National Treasure. You needed to bring up a movie list of Nick Cage.
Oh,
he probably isn't broke. He probably got still a lot of money.
Well, he owed a lot to the government in taxes.
I don't understand how celebrities get caught with back taxes.
Well, when you buy 2 private islands, 2 castles, and
my question is, what's the proximity of the 2 castles? Did he buy them so he could have warring
hell of a reenactment place,
right?
All right, guys.
Okay, guys.
Ooh, do you think when there's more history in places like England that their reenactments go way further back than American reenactments? Do you think there's guys out there reenacting the Middle Ages?
Roman reenactors.
Yes.
They go all the way. I'm sure there's probably a caveman reenactor somewhere.
Vacation. Next time you plan a vacation, it should be a vacation to do a reenactment in another country. Can you get in with those guys?
Well, actually, we're talking about doing a reenactment in 2020 in Dunkirk. And they're recreating the route that the BEF, British Expeditionary Force,
some intense.
took to the beach.
Yeah.
So from their point in
Interesting.
France.
I was hoping you were going to do like medieval. You have to like solder your own like armor.
I don't want to do the medieval stuff because it reminds me too much of the Renaissance fair. And like Roman though, Roman, kind of interesting.
You just want to wear a toga.
Toga.
Yeah, I mean.
And have a toga party.
Toga.
So Merriman just sent us a text and said, "Did you guys hear Kenseth's back?"
Stop! Oh my gosh.
That's also Merriman being because he's seeing these tweets from our producer, texts of gifs of Nick Cage in movies.
Those are so terrible.
Nick Cage in Ghost Rider was awful.
Wasn't he in Gone in 60 Seconds? What are some of the movies he's been in?
Some of the recent movies?
Well, just
because like 2017, he was in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies.
Whoa,
he was in The Humanity Bureau.
He's back.
Mom and Dad.
Just
Inconceivable. Vengeance, a love story.
I've heard of none of these.
And
Go back
Arsenal.
to like his history of what are some ones that maybe we forgot he was in.
That were huge.
Oh my
that
God,
were
he
huge.
was in so many films.
That's why he's got all the money
Ghost
to
Rider,
buy all the
Spirit
things.
No, that's because he's paying back.
Oh.
He's in these movies to pay off
the
IRS, which tax day. Hope everybody got their taxes in. The Rock. He was in The Rock. The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
The Rock was a good movie.
Let's see. I'm going to have to go all the way
back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That list is... Peggy Sue Got Married. That's
Fast
a good
Times
one.
at Ridgemont High.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. Raising Arizona. Moonstruck. Great movies. A Time to Kill.
Oh, I don't remember him in that.
Honeymoon in Vegas. Guarding Tess. Trapped in Paradise. Leaving Las Vegas. That one that's the one I'm thinking of that is depressing.
City of Angels. Womp,
Yeah.
womp. That was with Meg Ryan. That was a Slit'em.
Yeah, leaving.
Anyway,
yeah.
we are down.
We
We're down a rabbit hole of this.
If we had him on
Nick
the show,
Cage.
that would actually be pretty
That'd be
awesome.
Amazing.
We'd probably have to pay him though.
No,
Because he owes so much money.
Hey, can you guys pay me?
I just love his list of things he's bought.
Yeah.
The first Superman comic.
What's your favorite of them?
I didn't even know you could buy the first Superman comic. That thing's priceless. There's no way that's true. I mean, no way. That thing's priceless.
He
but
probably
I don't know.
bought. He probably owns it, but has lent it to
there's
a museum.
multiple. I mean, issues of this thing.
I want the dinosaur skull. I'm upset it doesn't differentiate what dinosaur it is.
Yeah.
Is it a T-Rex? Is it a raptor?
I didn't know you could.
Apparently, he bid on that. He's also bought 2 albino king cobras.
Nice.
But apparently, he bid on that and was in a bidding war, allegedly, with Leonardo DiCaprio for the dinosaurs.
Stop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The Superman comic book, $1.6 million.
Wow.
Just some chump change.
How much were the castles? Or the dinosaur skull?
Well, here's the dinosaur skull. It was a 67 million year old Tarbosaurus skull.
What do you do with that?
I will be looking at Tarbosaurus.
Legend has it, Nick Cage outbid Leonardo DiCaprio for this Jurassic perk, valued at over $300,000 doll hairs. Yeah.
A Tarbosaurus.
Jurassic
In other
Park.
news, there's a black market for dinosaur parts.
Oh, I bet.
So,
Do you have to, if you were digging and found dinosaur bones in your backyard, do you have to...
First person you call Nick Cage?
No, do you...
Nick, I got a great line on some dinosaur bones.
Do you have to, surrender them to whatever, archaeological historic society of wherever you live? Or are they yours?
I mean, if they're on your property, I think they're yours. Like, the noble and honest thing to do would be to turn them in for scientific research.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, if at your house you found dinosaur bones, that would be kind of badass. You know, why would they?
But they're my property.
They're my property.
A Tarbosaurus is, in a sense, the Asian version of a T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex. These dinosaurs, it was from Asia.
Okay.
They were in Asia, so I guess they're pretty much the same. But you look at a photo, it looks like a T-Rex.
So it's in the same
Rex.
genus as the
same genus.
Is it the exact same, like how you call a hurricane one thing in one hemisphere and then it's a typhoon somewhere else?
It's pretty much the same thing, same height, just from different parts of the world. I guess
like you got elephants over here. You got elephants.
I don't even know where Tyrannosaurus Rexes were from.
All over
America.
The America from back then.
Because I mean, isn't there like
they
a
were all
picture like
connected.
Abraham Lincoln riding on a Tyrannosaurus Rex?
I have
with
seen
his
that one.
Arms out, like America and freedom.
Sure.
I think he's got an RPG in one hand too.
Yeah.
But
Why not?
bringing freedom to your ass.
Yeah. Apparently, people are using pictures of Kim.
Oh my gosh, I forgot that was on here.
I wanted to get to this.
Somebody tweeted me.
Yeah.
And said when you're scrolling Tinder and
Kim Coon pops up.
So the dude, which this is an old photo, by the way. The guy.
What year is that?
That's
By looking at the fire suit.
That's 2013.
It's a 2013 fire suit. The guy's using that old photo.
5-year-old photo. So he probably doesn't look like that. Maybe, maybe not. But this has become a trend because this is the 4th or 5th photo that has been found of a dude with a Miss Sprint cup on a dating profile. Yeah, there's one. We just found one recently with Juliana on Bumble. There was one, I think, with Brooke. There's been 4 or 5.
Is it called Miss Sprint cupping?
I don't know. My thing is, if I'm a chick, I don't think, like, I want to click on that. Why?
What's going through your mind that is your profile picture is you with another girl?
I've never been on online dating or on dating apps.
If you're on an online dating app and you're pretty much, promoting yourself.
Yeah.
Why would you post a photo with another girl?
I think that's a
guy.
Deterrent.
Is it like, look, I hang around hot people? Is that what you're trying to say?
I guess.
I don't get it. Because for me, if I was on a dating app and I saw a dude with a picture of another female, I'm like, nope.
Is that
nope?
Is that your girlfriend?
Not going to happen.
Yeah.
On the flip side, I don't think that girls do that. Not that I'm on dating apps looking at girls' profiles, but are girls putting a lot of photos with dudes? I don't think so.
I'm going to start using this as my new my new photo.
Look at your hair in that.
I know my hair was great in that. I'll throw it up on the. But it's Kim. I'm showing a picture of us on a fan boat in Florida. That if you watch the YouTube version of this, it'll be up there, probably full screen at this point.
Sure,
that's amazing.
I just think it's a bad idea to put a photo of yourself with the opposite sex when you're trying to get.
I don't even like showing photos of other people. Like there are people, like girls a lot of times will put groups up. Like it's 3 or 4 girls. And it's like, well now I have to figure out
which one
you are.
I gotta research.
Like I have to look at facial features and be like, is that her? Is that because that? And that's different than.
Yeah.
Because people are putting up photos, like old photos.
I've seen where like, it's like a group of 4 ladies and then you go to the next one and there's like the same group, but 3 of them. And they're like, well, that helped. You eliminated one. Like that's not helping me whatsoever. It's crazy.
Would you swipe right on a girl who had a photo with another dude on there and the dude's attractive?
There's some that do that and they will write in there, chill, that's my brother.
Yeah, but why would you even?
Why are you?
Maybe it's a good photo.
Why not just cut him out?
I'm slightly ashamed of the fact that I'm on one of these apps. So why am I going to put my family up there too? You know?
What's a big no? Like when you're going through a dating app, looking at profile pictures before you actually read the profile for a photo. What's a big fat no? Like nope.
I don't go through dating sites. I don't know.
I sound shallow saying this.
Oh.
Kids.
Like people. That's your own prerogative.
I like kids. I really do. You know, I'm a fan of my nephew and my niece.
Sure.
I love hanging out with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's complicated though.
Right.
That's acceptable though.
Yeah.
But do you dive deep enough to figure out? Well, maybe it's her nephew.
And a lot of times, if there is a kid in there, they'll put it that this is my nephew.
Yeah.
Or they'll say, you know, the proud mama of 2. They are my world. No. No. If your kid is not your world and you're a kid, and you're a parent, what the hell? Like, why do you have a kid? Why do you have to put that as a disclaimer?
I wonder if there's any girls on
Preach.
on Tinder or Bumble that profile picture includes Ryan or another driver.
I don't know. Tweet me if there is.
Yeah.
If you are on dating sites and apps and you come upon a profile that includes a photo of a driver, it could be Ryan or somebody else.
Anybody.
Tweet us.
Tweet us. Send us your photo.
And if you come across me, I'm sorry.
Oh.
What's your profile pic?
What is it?
Is it you jamming out?
And how old is the picture?
Well, see, the ones that I have on there are from 2017 and 18.
Okay, that works.
Like within the past.
Also, if you haven't changed,
16, 17, and 18.
If you look the same within like the last 3 years, that's not a big deal.
Yeah, past 3 years, I don't think. Although there is one photo that I think is from when we did NASCAR Goes West, but it's far enough away and it's Casey Mears in a sand car jumping.
So you do have a photo of a driver on your profile.
Yeah. You just can't tell that it's him.
Right.
Because, like, it's me standing there.
What are you trying to prove in that?
That's a badass photo.
That he's an adventurous guy.
He's adventurous.
He goes to the dunes.
Hanging out in sand. It's also showing off my shorts.
Oh, yeah. You got to show
off.
You
got to show
off
the thigh.
Because you don't want the girl to be surprised when she comes on a first or second date and you're in the shorts.
That photo might be old, but those legs haven't changed.
Oh.
In fact, they've probably gotten better.
Have you been, either of you, I don't know how often you guys go on dating apps, been on a date with a person from a dating app and they look totally different than their picture?
Yes. Yeah. They use older pictures, and it's like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Did you say something?
No.
You can't
buy the drink.
Nothing, I don't think.
You hang out.
You're
I'm never.
hey.
I never want to be rude on a date. You buy a drink. You have a good time, because you know what? I have never had a bad date.
I find that very hard to believe.
Really?
I've always found a redeeming value or a redeeming thing about that person and enjoyed hanging out with them.
Yeah.
There have been some that were a little bit, tough to kind of get through a conversation. But at the same time, once you get them warmed up and once you get them talking, because everybody's nervous.
Right. It's a blind date, pretty much. Yeah.
True.
You look like you have a question.
Have you ever been on a bad date, Kim?
Yes. I can't remember what exactly went down, but I remember being on bad dates.
I feel like there are more guys.
Oh my gosh! I think I've talked about this.
Bad dates than there are girls that would.
I think I talked about this last year. I don't remember.
I think guys are the worst.
I went on a first date and we saw $1 Million Baby.
Guys are terrible.
Have you seen that movie? I talked about this.
A great movie.
Number one,
not on a first date.
But don't go on a movie on a first date.
It's the most depressing.
That's true. Do not take a girl to the movies on the first date because you don't talk at
terrible.
all. You have no idea about them whatsoever. I got ditched one time. I don't know if I've told you guys this.
You haven't.
She did the fake call.
Oh.
I know it was fake. Yeah.
She did.
Yeah. And we were actually not having a bad time. I thought it was fine. And fake called on me.
Never
she
heard
was like,
from her again.
Oh my God, no.
She was like, I gotta go. And my mom. I was like,
and then she walked out of our lives forever.
Yeah. That was
her loss.
That was a while back. That was like 4 or 5 years ago.
That was before you were a world famous NASCAR.
I wouldn't say world famous. I wouldn't even say famous. I would just say
regionally famous.
I think brunch dates should be more of a thing.
Brunch.
Because
it's brunch.
It's not so early. Brunch is the best meal of the day. All of the delicious foods. But then you have the whole day. Like if you're gelling with the person, you might just be like, hey, well, why don't we go to the park or the movies or some after brunch if it's going well. If it's not, it's like, oh man, I got a lot of stuff to do today. Bed Bath & Beyond, some yard work.
I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. Got a lot to do.
That's a big commitment though. Like if you have a good brunch and then you got the whole day you can spend with them. It's like, but then you can just make an excuse. Be like, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
I got to go. That's pretty much just getting the call, I guess. Pretty much doing the call.
Would you look at the time?
To her defense, though, or people who use the fake calls defense, yes, they should be up front and be like, this just isn't working. But they're also not wasting your time.
That's true. I much prefer you to be like, yeah, I don't think this is working out. And I won't disagree with you. I'll be like, okay, bye. I'll stay here. Like, I'll drink.
I'm gonna sit here and drink. I'm gonna be all right.
I think if I not ditch somebody, but if I left in the middle of a date and just said, "Hey, this is not working," I would at least pay for that person's drink.
Yeah. Oh, like definitely.
I would be like,
drink. Yeah.
Man, this is not working. I don't want to waste your time. Beer's on me though. And then,
are you guys? Have you guys ever Irish exited?
Yeah, not necessarily like on a date, but
you have for sure.
100%.
Like at a party,
just where you just Irish exit,
just left. Not talk to nobody.
Yep, and you just sneak out.
Yeah.
Or you do the, oh man, I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, and then you don't come back.
Yeah. So I had it done to me one time from a buddy of mine. We were hanging out at a bar, and there was a couple of us, and he just left. And I was hanging out with these people I didn't really know very well. My buddy knew him, and he just left me. I was like, we're in Vegas. I'm like, what the hell?
That's the worst place to leave somebody.
I'm trying to call him, too, and like he didn't answer it. I'm like getting worried.
Yeah.
We're at this seedy bar in Vegas. We went.
Yeah.
Double Down.
Double Down. I have that poster in my living room, actually.
And you bought a poster?
Yeah. They had the 25th anniversary. It's super cool.
Oh, that's right.
I'll just show you a picture of it. It got framed.
And he just left. And I used to hate people who do that. And I've done it a couple times. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much. Just leave.
I think there's rules. Like it's okay if it's a big group of people. But if it's like 3 people at the bar.
Like, it was me, my buddy, and 2 other people. And I didn't really know these 2 other people.
See, that to me is like, you at least tell them, like, hey, I'm out.
Yeah. And I'll probably
the Irish exit. Oh,
just
are
like
we Irish exiting?
You just Irish exited us.
Chuck didn't say anything. He just started the music. He is Irish exiting this podcast.
He's actually out of the room.
Yeah,
he's gone.
If they watch on YouTube, they'll know that's a lie.
Well, tweet us your photos of drivers
yes.
and Kim Coon if it's in your profile.
Yeah.
And
or just interesting profile pictures from
if
the
you want to
dating
update
apps.
your profile picture and get a new picture of Kim, find her at the track.
What if they had a picture of all 3 of us? Like they met us at the track, like the podcast, and that was there.
Next time you see all of us at the racetrack, take a picture with us and then put it on Tinder.
Yeah.
That'd be great. And then be like, which one is this person? Yeah. And then have a gender neutral name so they don't know if it's a guy or girl.
Maybe it's for a swingers app. Also, the best name for a swingers app, I'm going to put this out here, we can discuss it next time, would be Red Rover.
Bye.
See ya. We're good. We're done. We're done. I'm dating a Hooters.
Red Rover, sing Ryan right over.
Kim and I are judging a Hooters competition. That's all I want to say. Bye.